What's up, you guys? How you guys doing? My name is Tim with Tim's On Demand. Come on in, man. Come on in and enjoy today's show. Go ahead and have a seat over there. Today is, of course, Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. Today is a very beautiful, gorgeous day here in Jacksonville, Florida. And the cool thing about it is that the sun is out bright. It's in the afternoon, and it's got like a little cool breeze with it too. So shout out to that weather. It's so nice. So what are we talking about today, guys? We are talking about motivational and inspirational. That's right, motivational and inspirational, and how it works in our lives on a daily basis. So, what do I mean by that? Well, let me tell you. When you have, first of all, let's just say this, let me just retract back. When you have the idea that comes in your head, and I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to get a little bit spiritual on you guys for a quick moment. You know, God give us the ability to dream and to inspire each and every day. I'm going to say that again. God gives us the ability to dream and to inspire, to build, whether it's physical and mental. Well, actually, it's both physically and mentally, and to grow in your life. You know, our bodies were designed to move, motivate on a daily basis. He didn't design us to be um, complacent, weak to a certain degree, um, even though life happens and stuff like that. But He designed us to be motivated, not only physical but emotionally. So you got people out here that's been mentally broken for whatever reason, that they're inspired in their life, and they become complacent in that thinking. And I can give you guys so many examples of that, and they feel like this is where I'm at, and let's keep it real, especially in my black neighborhood. That foolishness, ain't nobody gonna do this and ain't nobody gonna do that. They defeated themselves mentally in their minds. And it happens in white neighborhoods too. But what I'm saying, because I live in a black neighborhood, I see this all the time, especially with a lot of young youth people. That's why you got to reach one and teach one. And this is not the hood. This is actually just a regular middle class black neighborhood. Some of it is lower middle class, and some of it is poor. But most of the people are middle class, and lower middle class black neighborhood, and some of them are upper middle class neighborhoods like mine, black neighborhoods like mine. But when I talk to the youth, especially young men and young women in their early 20s and stuff, um, they got this keeping it real crap that doesn't has nothing to do with one thing towards the other, and they say, well, this is where I'm at. I can't see myself going higher than where I'm at right now, or being inspired to go even higher than that. And it's a sad thing, guys, okay? It is a very, very sad thing to have that type of mentality. But I don't care what race you are. You can be black like me, you can be white, Hispanic, Asian, or whatever your race is. God meant for you to grow. God meant for your mentality to grow on a daily basis. You just got to put it into action, guys. You have to sit down, and what I like to do is ask God, what is it that you want for me in my life? What is it that you want for me to do on a daily basis? And He will put it there. And you got to get away and set yourself apart. You can even go to a bathroom. You can go anywhere, to mostly to a bedroom. Turn off all your social media, turn off all your TVs and radios, and sit there and meditate and say, God, what is it this is what inspires me. This came in my head. Is this what you want me to do? is this is what you want me to do in life. Because if it is, show me the direction. That's all you got to do. And God will change things and let you see for yourself on where he thinks you need to be and how you need to grow. That's all you got to do, guys. That's the first step, is getting that idea. Then the second idea is this. Once you get the idea in your head, that's placed in your head, then here comes the motivation. The motivation is when you could mentally grow and say, okay, and I like to personally start by writing things down. Of course, I told you guys this before in the past. I like to sketch things out. And the reason why is because if the first idea didn't work, then I can go to a second and say, okay, you write out, say, okay, this didn't work here, so I'm going to try over here. And it's a trial and error, guys. Everything in life is a trial and error, okay? Because not all sizes fit correctly, okay? Not all sizes fit correctly, all right? And, you just got to grow, guys. You got to grow mentally first. Once you get that motivation, then the inspiration to continue to do what you're trying to do will come into effect. One more time, I'm going to say it again. Once you get that motivational going, putting that first foot in front of the other to do what you're trying to do, then the inspiration comes in to do it all the time. I can give you so many examples, but I'm going to give you another one. Just like our bodies, for example. At first, if you're not used to exercising, or if you haven't exercised in a long time and you got lazy with it, and when you start to exercise, I don't care if it's walks, low impact, uh, low impact type of, excuse me for a second, guys, jogging, or just normal high impact walking or whatever, and when you do your stretches on a daily basis or whatever the situation may be, once you get in the groove and the hang of stretching each day, because I tell people that stretching is very important. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That way you won't be pulling any muscles or anything like that, when you're exercising. And, it's very important, guys. You got to get your stretch on, right? Or go to somebody who knows what they're doing that can teach you how to stretch. Anyway, once you stretch, for example, and you start your high impact walking, and you want to move your arms and your legs at the same time. Most people just walk and so forth, but you want to move that because that gets your cardio going and so forth, and get your heart rate going. And that way you're working your whole body, not just your legs, right? And once you do that, let it be done about 2 or 3 weeks, and watch how your body will say, hey, we got to do this today. And you become inspired into a routine that this is what I like to do. Every day I like to do this. Every day I like to get up and I like to go, because it inspires me, it helps me mentally, it helps me grow mentally, and I can just get up and go. I can get up and go on a daily basis, and that is a positive thing, guys, when you want to do that. That is always a positive thing when you want to get up and motivate yourself to go, okay? And that's where the inspiration is. Even in building stuff, even in if you want to be your own self-employed. Now, what I tell people, because most people are employed by people, other people, you keep it under wraps. It's nobody else's business. You keep it under wraps until it grows. So if you got your own personal side hustle and you're motivated to build your little business on the side, keep that under wraps, guys, because especially don't say it at work, because you never know who you're dealing with and who ear you're talking into. And so you don't want nobody coming back or hired supervisor saying, well, because in their mind they're gonna be thinking, okay, how is this going to affect the position that you're in right now? You know, and they're gonna be looking for you being late sometimes because you're trying to build that business. So keep that to yourself and keep it as a side hustle. Now, if it takes over your current employment and you're doing well, then you let people know. Other than that, you just keep it to yourself. You know. Um, and I know once we as people get to prosper and we get so excited, we want to tell everybody, let everybody in the world know. But sometimes you want to keep your mouth closed for a certain reason. Sometimes it's not, when I first started this YouTube channel, I was saying suffer in silence. Sometimes you got to keep joy in silence too. Okay? Hell, you might not even want to tell people for another year that you're doing well for a lot of reasons. And trust me when I tell you, sometimes to just keep your peace and be still when you're doing well. I know that we want to tell people and let people see this is what I can do, but sometimes it's good to wait, guys. 6 months, a year. I've had friends waited 2 years to tell me that they doing well and they had a business. I didn't even know they had a business. And it was none of my business in the first place, but I didn't even know they had a business. Brother, you doing well in this? Yeah, man. I didn't even know you had a business. And that way it helps you get established. And also with their regular job that they still work, they kept it for insurance purposes. You got me? Or additional 401k or even both. And then people didn't even know that they had a side hustle business or that was their personal 1099. That's what you file your taxes with anyway. 1099 business. You know, until like a year, 2 years, sometimes 3 years later. You know, because they want to make sure that they're establishing what they're trying to do. So that's neither here or there. But I just want to bring that out and give you guys good advice on that. You know, when I finally pull that trigger to start that chat, that live chat, you know, we can go back and forth. And all of the stuff I'm writing down right now, these topics, I'm gonna re-bring these back up again so that I can get you guys live feedbacks on it. Okay. So when this show format changes around, and it's going to be a live entertainment show as well as a learning show, and I'm going to have different people I'm going to be talking to, StreamYarding, as well as just doing a regular live. I get to hear your opinions. I'm going to bring back all of these, how many weeks? Almost 40 weeks now. 40 weeks of content that I have, almost 35 weeks or whatever, 36, whatever weeks of content. I'm going to redo them again so I can hear you guys' opinions so we could learn and grow from each other as well as having fun, okay? And listen, that's what it's all about, guys. It's learning from each other, being motivated and inspired to do the right thing, okay? Can't wait. I know you guys, I've been telling you guys this, but I'm going to make sure I do this right. And the reason why I'm waiting right now, because I'm not going to do like I did that other channel, just throw it out there to you guys and just what I did now. It's been almost 2 months now, and I still only got one video on Tim's one-on-one fashion. But don't worry, I'm going to put that together. That's why I'm taking my time with this before I change the whole format, which is very, very soon. And by the way, guys, thank you very, very much for listening to today. Tomorrow's a better day, and it's another day. And let's see, what is today? Today is, oh, I thought it was the 12th. It's the 13th. So tomorrow, guys, is the 14th. Okay. And I know I do love Thursdays, but let me see what I'm going to do tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the 14th. Okay. It would have been nice if it had been on Thursday because I would have been Love Thursdays, on the 14th, but that's okay too. So shout out to you guys and happy Valentine's Day to you guys as well. If you have a Valentine, it's not, Still happy Valentine's Day to you guys. And yeah, tomorrow's a better and another day as well as today. All right, guys. Can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow on Valentine's Day. But for now, remember, I'm not just Tim. No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm Tim on demand. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. All right, guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that notification button. That way you know when new content is being presented. Also, guys, go ahead and let yourself out. Go on. Make sure you pull that door too so no flies and critters won't come in. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow on Valentine's Day, okay? But for now, I want you guys to think about what I said. Motivational and inspirational. Not motivational versus inspirational and what's the difference. I'm telling you what the differences are. But you can research yourself. It's not a versus, they both work together. In other words, motivational and inspirational both work together hand in hand, okay? All right, guys, you guys have a fantastic afternoon, evening, and a good night, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.